So I want to show you something. These are the real comments from real Malaysians and on my last video. Okay, first of all, I hear you. I really do. The fear of over tourism is real. Nobody wants their kampong to become, Bali, crowded with tourists. Nobody wants to see their favorite makan place full of tourists taking photos of the food instead of eating it. That feeling, valid. But today, I need to show you something. Because while we are debating whether tourists should come to Malaysia, 7,057 Malaysians lost their job in April alone. So now here is something interesting. The Prime Minister himself just a few weeks ago said the answer to Malaysia's job crisis is skills training in IT or artificial intelligence, AI. So our Prime Minister said AI is the solutions. And some of the comments on my video says AI is the enemy. Someone is confused here, and I don't think it's PM. So let me ask you something simple, yeah? If fewer tourists come to Malaysia, who suffers? Who really suffers? Is it the international brand like Marriott, Hilton, hotels? No. They have guests from business travel, MICE events, long stay contracts. Is it AirAsia? No. They fly everywhere. Is it Agoda or Booking.com? Definitely not. They operate in 220 countries. So the people who suffer when tourists don't come are the small people. The auntie with the homestay in Janda Baik, the tok batin running a jungle track in Gua Musang, the young woman selling traditional kuih in Bachok Kelantan who has been making that kuih since she was 7 years old. So these are the people who need tourists to come. And right now, nobody can find them because without AI tools, they are invisible. Their only option is to list on Booking.com or Agoda.com and pay, 25 to 30% commissions and hope that a big KL travel agents put them in a catalog on the agent's terms at the agent's price. Or have a nephew who is good with Instagram. That is the whole menu. Without AI, that is all they have. So the question is not, do we want tourists? The real question is, who do we want to benefit when tourists come? So let me tell you about a place called Kampung Batu Putih. Have you heard it? In Sabah. Lower the Kinabatangan River, something like that, yeah? The people there are not tech entrepreneurs. They are not people with marketing degrees. They are just fisher folk, farmers, rural Malaysians who woke up every morning next to one of the most beautiful rivers on this planet. And for years, received almost nothing from the tourists who came to see it because all the tourism money went to the operators. So in the year of 2000s, still remember that, before the smartphones, before the social media, a group of young people from that village made a decision. We will build our own tourism business. Wow. Not for a big company, for our community. So they form a cooperative called Kopel Berhad. They build the, Miso Walai Homestay. Both services, guide services, cultural programs, conservation work, all owned by the community, and all profits stay in the village, in the kampung. And in December 2021, in Madrid, Spain, in front of the delegates from 75 countries, the United Nations Tourism Organization, UNWTO, gave Kampung Batu Putih the award for Best Tourism Village in the world. In the world, guys. Number one, from 170 villages all over the world across 75 countries. From Sabah. Now, imagine this. What if that village had AI tools from day one? From day one itself. What if their homestay listing appeared in 10 languages. What if their WhatsApp reply automatically to tourists from Germany, from US, from UK, from Japan, or from Korea at 3 a.m. while the village slept? What if their story, the real story, not the one written by the Kota Kinabalu travel agents, reached the world directly? Well, this is not a dream anymore. This is what AI makes possible for every village, for every kampung, the Kampung Batu Putih in Malaysia today. So let me talk about 7,057 people who lost their job last month. Because every job lost number, there is a person, maybe a father who came home and didn't know what to tell his children. Maybe a mother who had just started paying for her daughter's university. Maybe a young graduate who got retrenched before he even understood what retrench meant. So most of them lost jobs in manufacturing, in retails, and in logistics. These are the industries being disrupted by global chains, supply chains, by automations, by things that are completely outside their control. So the question is, where do they go? Where do they go next? And the Prime Minister gave the answer: AI, digital skills, new economy sectors. So here is what I want to say directly to those 7,057 people and to anyone watching who knows someone in that situations. So Malaysia's tourism sector is targeting 47 millions of tourists and 329 billions in revenue by 2026. So this is massive, growing industry. And right now that industry has thousands of small operators who have incredible products but cannot reach the international tourists. So they need people who know AI tools. They need contents creators. They need digital assistant. They need local experience designers. So these jobs, the jobs exist. The demand exists. The tool exists. The only missing piece is the connections. So let me take you to the South Africa for a moment, okay? There is a small safari camp called Geronga. Well, small, 6 tents, owner-managed, beautiful location in the Limpopo bush. For years, nobody outside South Africa knew it exists because the big safari companies had all the marketing budgets, the websites in 5 languages, the sales office in London and in New York. Geronga had 6 tents and a fire pit. So then they started using AI-powered digital marketing. AI content creations, automated email campaign, smart social media targeting. No big teams, no big budgets. They set a social media target of 100,000 reach. They achieve 1.3 million reach. Wow. 13 times their goals. And engagement targets 8,000. They hit 67,000. So direct bookings from UK, from Germany, from America coming through their own websites. Zero commissions to any of the OTA or to booking.com. Money stays in South Africa with the staff, with the community. Now replace Limpopo with Langkawi. Replace the bush camp with a floating chalet in Tasik Kenyir. Replace the safari with a firefly tour in Kuala Selangor. The story is the same. The tool is the same. The result also can be the same. So now let me describe someone I think a lot of you know. Maybe she lives in your neighborhoods, in your jiran. Maybe she's your aunt. Maybe she's you, right? She runs a small homestay or she makes the best laksa in a whole district. She has been doing this for 20 years. She's good at it. Guests who find her love her. 5 stars review every time visits, every single time. But she only get 4 or 5 bookings a month. That's about it. Good. Because nobody can find her. So her listing on the big booking platform is 1 page in English that she typed herself with three photos from her old Samsung handphone. Meanwhile, the big hotel 10 kilometers away has a full marketing team, a photographer, a PR agency, and a chatbot that replies in 8 languages. Is it fair? No, is it? So, but here's the thing. It doesn't have to stay that way. What if I told you today, right now, she can use free AI tool to rewrite her listing in beautiful English. She can use AI to answer WhatsApp inquiries automatically in English, in Arabic, in Mandarin, in Cantonese, in Korean while she sleeps. And she can use AI to create a short video about her food, about her home, about her culture, post it in the way they reach people in Japan who are literally searching for exactly what she offers. She does not need a marketing degree. She does not need a big budget. She does not even need to speak English. She just needs 30 minutes a day and the courage to try. And for the 7,057 people who just lost their job last month, this is your opportunity. Learn the AI tools, offer your services to the local tourism operators, help the auntie with the homestay get found, help the Tok Batin market his jungle trek to international visitors, help the wellness healer reach the Muslim traveler from the Middle East who's specifically looking for halal retreat experience in Malaysia. The demand is real, the gap is real, and you can feel it. So I want to address something directly to everyone who said less tourists is better. I understand where that feeling comes from. The over-tourism is a real problem. You know, Barcelona, Spain had it. Bali also had it. And some part of the Malaysia, Penang, are feeling the pressure. The concern is legitimate. Yes, I know that. But here is what people are missing. Over-tourism happens when everyone goes to the same same places. It happens because only the big, well-marketed destinations are visible. It happens because the hidden gems like Gua Musang, the Lenggong, Kota Belut, even Bachok, Bedford or Rompin have no digital voice. AI does not create over-tourism. The absence of small operators in the digital space creates over-tourism. So when we empower small operators in 100 different Malaysian locations to be visible, the tourists spread out. Less pressure on Penang, on Kota Kinabalu, more income in Kelantan, more income in Kedah, less crowd in Penang, more visitors in Perak, Lenggong Valley, for example. Less big hotels, international profit, but make more money in the local makcik's pocket. So Malaysia actually needs, and AI is how we build it. So if you are watching this and you just lost your job, I'm so sorry to hear that, but I want you to hear me. The tourism industry in Malaysia is growing. It needs people who understand AI. It needs people who can help small local operators or entrepreneurs to compete in the international market. It needs storytellers, content creators. It needs the digital assistant. So this is not a closed door. This is an open window. And you don't need a degree to climb through it. If you are a small tourism operator, a homestay owner, a local guide, a heritage food maker, a wellness practitioner, the world is looking for exactly what you have. Authentic, local, real Malaysians. And they cannot find you yet. AI is how you become findable. And to my friends in the comments who said less tourists is better, let me ask you this one question. When those 7,057 people, Malaysians, need a new income, when the kampung needs the new economic life, when the young graduates cannot find a job in the market, which Malaysia do we want to offer them? A Malaysia that hides its beauty from the world, or a Malaysia where every small operators, every local guide, every community entrepreneurs get a fair chance to tell their stories and earn from it? And I know which one I believe in. My name is Uzaidi. This is your Inbound Matters. And if this video made you think, share it one person who needs to hear it today. Assalamualaikum and jumpa lagi. in the next episode.